All right. Still here, half bro. Good. Well, you know what? I don't blame you, though. It's got to be pretty difficult deciding whether to go see the little lady or little mistress.
Oh, shut up. You know, I've had enough of your wisecracks for one night. You know, you're the last person I'm going to let sit in moral judgment on my situation. You, who have never once considered the feelings of anyone but yourself.
Right. Right, okay. Unlike you saying anything every time...
At least I've tried. I have tried. I may not have done it perfectly all the time, but I've tried to make good choices. And I've tried to do right by other people. And that's why I do know exactly what I have to do now. I need to stick by Gwen. I need to be a good husband and the best father I know how to be. And I'm going to be with Gwen for the rest of my life.
It's about time, Ethan.
Let me go, You're hurting me.
I haven't even started yet, Teresa. There's no way in hell I'm ever going to let you near Ethan again, do you hear me?
Look, you're jeopardizing your pregnancy. You can put yourself at risk. You can put your baby at risk.
The only thing putting me at risk is you bitch!
All the trouble of weighing Sheridan's body down, and Annette gets tangled on some lobster trap lines on the way down. I don't like it either, Bethy. Yeah, some old geezer fisherman could come along and see her. Yeah, I better find something to cut her loose. What are you doing?
Nothing. The pole's over there.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that ought to reach. We're in luck. Now, we can just free the net from the line. She'll go down like a ton of bricks. Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Once you're down there with Sheridan, it'll just be me, Luis, and the baby he'll never know isn't mine.
You want to know about me and Sheridan? All right, I'll tell you.
I'd like that, because I'm interested in anything that has to do with my wife.
You know, boys, you're being foolish. All our nerves are frayed because of Sheridan's kidnapping.
Mama, no offense, but this is between me and Luis.
Antonio, look, it's like Hank said, your brother's the kind of policeman that gets emotionally involved in all his cases. It enables him to view the facts in a unique and sensitive way. That is his only connection to Sheridan.
Actually, it's more than that. Much more. All right, and you deserve to know the truth. Maybe I'm prejudiced, but that is the most beautiful baby I've ever laid my eyes on.
You are definitely prejudiced. But you're right.
You were crazy. You know that we have hours and hours of the baby crawling on tape.
Yeah, someday you're gonna thank me for this footage. You see that? I got the first steps.
My brilliant baby! My brilliant darling baby!
Oh, where did the time go?
Well, we spent it together like we should have. Hey, where do you think you're going? Not told to give your mother a hug, are you?
I want to see my baby grow up.
Nobody understands your wishes better than I.
That's why I can't let it happen. I know how sad I was growing up without you. I don't want my child to feel the same emptiness that I did.
Nor do I. But there's nothing you or I can do about it at this point. It's too late.
It can't be. That is my life that I'm looking at. The life that I could have if only I could live. Please, Mother, don't let me die before I can see that my baby is all right, before I can tell Luis that I love him just one more time.
I'm sorry.
Mother, please, help me. You've got to help me.
Perhaps this will make it more clear. What you see in the other clouds are merely your fantasies, the hopes and wishes of a dying person. What you see here is reality. This cannot be changed. Your life is about to be over.
yourself the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew. You'd take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I didn't mean to sound so harsh, Ethan. I don't have a problem with you.
As long as I keep away from Teresa, right?
Look, nobody knows better than me how hard it must be sometimes. God knows Teresa brings most of her pain and heartache on herself, but you don't help any by weakening your resolve every single time she's around you.
I guess not. But that's why I was so hard on her tonight. Trying to make it clear that we don't have a future together.
And why should she believe you this time, when you haven't been able to resist her attentions in the past?
Because this time, my marriage and the future with my child is at stake here. I don't blame you for being skeptical, I really don't, but this time I'm following through.
So you're really going to move out of here and move to a hotel?
Yes, and after the baby's born, we're going to move away from Harmony and build a life somewhere else.
I really hope you mean that, because if you don't, if you give in to your attractions to Teresa again, it'll be a lot more than just you and she that'll be getting hurt this time. Like Gwen and your baby, little Ethan, Fox. You know what? As hard as it may be to sever all ties with Teresa, it'd be the best thing that ever could happen to her. And she would finally be able to move on with her life. With someone new. Someone who would be able to return all the love she has to give. Each of us deserve that.
Yeah, she's right, you know. We all deserve to be with the people we belong with. It would be Gwen for you, Ethan. Right?
Stay down.
Let me go.
Oh, no. I'm enjoying this. Teresa, do you remember when you were getting ready to give birth and you attacked me with a pair of scissors? Do you remember that?
I was sick when I had that prenatal condition.
A condition? Oh, well, you know, I have a condition too. And it's called hating your guts so much I just might lose control and stomp you to death.
I know that you're angry with me, okay? I don't blame you for being upset, but you cannot risk the health of your baby. You cannot risk your health.
Stop acting so concerned about my baby, because you could not care less about me and my baby. Unless, of course, you're shrewd enough to realize that if something does happen to me and my pregnancy, Ethan's gonna blame you, and you are never gonna have a chance with him again.
No, that's not what I mean.
Just deal with it, okay? You are the kind of person you don't care about anyone but yourself. You don't even care about Ethan, Teresa, because if you did, you would have not come out to L.A. and put me and his child at risk.
Look, Gwen, I told you I didn't know that you and Ethan were out here, okay? I came here to visit Chad and Whitney to give you guys time alone, to give you some space.
Okay. What, so it's all just some big, huge coincidence? Is that it? Like it was when you were stalking Ethan those first few months? You insinuated your way into his life?
I was immature then, Gwen.
Immature what? And like you're all grown up now? Because God help us if that's what you think. I can just imagine the lengths that you went to follow us out here. What, did you spy on us in Harmony? Did you tap our phones? What?
No, Gwen, no, that you got it all wrong.
No, you are the one who's got it all wrong, sister. When are you gonna get it through that thick head of yours that Ethan chose me over you? Ethan loves me, not you. Ow!
Shit. Gwen.
What happened, babe? You okay?
I will be.
Oh, man. Oh, these decks are slippery. You gotta be careful. Yeah, I couldn't bear it if anything happened to you. Not now when we're about to embark on a new life together.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you could have gone overboard, and I might not have realized it till it was too late to fish you out. I'd die without you. What am I gonna do with some squalling kid in my hands, huh? I mean, you're the maternal one. Yeah, I always thought I would just be sort of like the daddy, you know? So you're gonna promise me you're gonna be more careful.
Okay, I promise.
It's a girl. Oh.
All right. Okay, so how long is this gonna take?
better not take too much longer. We want to get this boat back while it's still dark.
No, I want to make sure that Sheridan's body's on the ocean floor before we leave.
I keep trying.
If I don't survive, my child will be raised by a stranger. The very person who kidnapped me and tried to kill me in the first place.
You must have faith that your baby will be all right.
How can I? A child needs its mother. I know how sad I was growing up without you. No matter how many other people were around me, or how many expensive gifts I was given for my birthday, there was still always only one thing that I ever wanted. You.
And I wanted to be with you too, sweetheart.
I could feel your love, but it just wasn't the same. I needed you to be with me, to look up to laugh with, to have adventures with. I needed my mother the same way my baby needs me. Please don't make me go with you. I have to live for my baby.
Waiting, Luis.
Hey, Luis, you got a call line too.
Look, can I wait?
No, I don't think so. It's a chief. I think he wants an update on the search. He said something about authorizing all the overtime.
I gotta take this. All right, I'll be right back.
I think Luis needs some help computing all the overtime.
What are you doing? I'm getting everything together that Sam needs.
I mean, with Antonio.
Look, don't even. All right? It's way past time he knew the truth.
Why now? Isn't he torn up enough thinking that his wife and baby are missing? You have to go and break his heart on top of it?
Look, would you not bust my chops about this? All right? Sheridan and I were going to tell Antonio the truth 12 times before she was ever kidnapped.
The way I remember it, she kept backing up because she was afraid of how he'd take it.
Which is all the more reason for me to tell him now before she's back. Anyway, I told you, I cannot focus on this search with all this stuff taking up room in my brain. Do you have any idea how hard it is to be on guard every time that Antonio comes into the room? Trust me, right? I know what I'm doing. As soon as I get off the phone with Sam, I'm going to tell Antonio what I should have told him months ago.
I just unhook this net where it's caught. Maybe I can find something to help. Yo, watch those decks. I don't want you slipping again.
Yeah, be careful.
And we weren't trying to dump a body. I'd say this was a perfect vacation.
Me too. I love the ocean.
Hey, you know what? You know, maybe when we settle someplace, you, me, the baby, we could take a cruise.
Or maybe sign up for one of them, those Club Med things.
Yeah, you're gonna be in Club Dead.
What's that?
Nothing important.
You know, I am gonna take a break and swab these decks before my Pink Becky hurts herself again. Where's that mop?
I think it's over there.
Talk about hooking a big one.
Don't cry, dear. In time, you'll get used to it.
I don't want to get used to it. I want to live long enough to see my baby grow up and be happy. I want to be a family with Luis like we always planned.
Please, darling. Stop fighting the inevitable. You've already died.
What's that beating sound? I didn't hear that before.
It's almost like a heartbeat. Oh, my goodness.
It is.
Your heart's still beating.
That means I'm not dead yet. I'm still alive. Look. Oh, I'm still moving. I'm fighting to live. I'm going to live.
Fox.
Right, yes, sorry. Sorry. Must be my sibling rivalry showing through.
Well, it's okay considering the way you feel about Teresa.
Yeah, well, you know what? Whatever it is, Fox, you're way off base, because I plan to uphold my vows that I took with Gwen at our wedding. I'm committed to being the best husband.
And father the world has to offer.
That's right. That's right. You can mock me if you want, but that's how I feel. And you know what? You, of all people, should understand my need to be a good father.
Why is that?
Because Julian raised both of us, even though it turned out I wasn't his biological son. And he was a wonderful teacher in some ways. He gave us both first-hand lessons on what not to do as a father.
Yeah. But you, hey, you, lucky dog. Turns out you come from the gene pool of Harmony's finest. You could model yourself after Father Knows Best.
Yeah.
Sam Bennett, your real
right.
dad, right?
That's right. I am lucky. I just wish that he'd have raised me so I'd have a better roadmap to follow. But you know what? In any case, I plan to do what's best for Gwen and my baby. You know, I remember when Teresa gave birth to little Ethan.
Well, you delivered him, didn't you?
Yeah. I will never forget that night as long as I live. It's like witnessing a miracle, you know.
What's funny about that, isn't it? He's not even your kid.
What's going to be even more amazing, though, is when I'm in the delivery room with Gwen, and she delivers our baby. When I hold him or her in my arms for the first time, I'm going to know, without a doubt, that I did the right thing in marrying Gwen. And then, you know, any residual feelings that I have for Teresa, they'll be gone for good. It'll just be Gwen, me, and our child.
I just want you to be happy, Ethan. The same thing I want for Teresa.
I appreciate that. Well, I'm out of here.
Don't you touch me! I've got to get help. You are out of your mind. If you think I'm going to let you run to Ethan and play heroin with me and my baby, we're going to be fine. The baby's going to be just fine.
Gwen, you are in pain. Let me get you help.
If you really want to help me, you will just get your lying butt out of L.A. You will go back to Harmony and you will think about what your slutty, sneaky ways could have cost me, Ethan, and our little baby. And you will think long and hard about what you've done, and maybe once in your life you'll make the right decision and you will leave us alone. But I doubt that because you don't have a decent cell in your body.
That's it! God, I'm tired of taking all your insults, okay? Jeez, you blame everything that goes wrong in your life, in your marriage, on me. You know what? Did it ever occur to you that there might be things going on you know nothing about?
What?
Like what? The truth, Gwen. The whole truth, and nothing but.
That it?
Yeah, that's it. All right? So don't even think about trying to stop me again. I'm telling you, it's time that Antonio knew the truth.
Must be difficult, huh? To keep up such a strong front.
One of us has to hold it together, and Luis is obviously having a hard time with it.
I thought you were upset with him.
Because I asked him about his connection to Sheridan? No. No, I'm just giving in to my own frustrations. I mean, I know why he's concerned about my wife. Because she's my wife and I'm his brother and he loves me. But he's blaming himself for not being able to find Sheridan. And I know he's doing everything humanly possible. And, well, that's just the kind of guy that he is.
He does love you, Antonio.
I feel the same way about him. I just need to keep my fears under wraps, because if they come out, well, then that's when we could both go under, and that wouldn't be good for anyone, especially Sheridan.
You're very brave, mijo.
When I'm around other people. How do you do it, Mama? How do you keep your head up through the worst tragedy that could ever happen to someone?
Pray.
Oh, I've tried that too. All my fears and my doubts and my anger that just all keep coming back up. Honestly, how do you do it? How do you go day to day without knowing if Papa's dead or alive? Or...
Oh, mijo. I too, sometimes when I'm alone, have my moments of weakness.
The thought of Sheridan being alone, desperately wanting someone to find her and the baby, it's tearing me apart. I just wish that I could find her soon, because if we don't, it could kill me. Luis, so what did Sam say?
He was great. He basically gave me carte blanche to do whatever we need to find Sheridan.
Couldn't ask for a better friend.
Or boss. Look, about what I was going to tell you about me and Sheridan.
Just forget I ever said anything.
No,
okay?
look, I want you to know, all right? And the thing is, it's, look, it's just like they said. You know, it's the way that I do my police work. I develop a deep emotional connection to the crime victim. And honestly, you'd be amazed at how many perpetrators it leads me to.
Well, it makes sense.
I just heard from the boys over on Sycamore.
Did they find my wife?
Hey ho, it's sailing wheel will go. Come on, Bethany, sing with me.
I don't have a very good voice.
You are so modest. I think you're good at everything.
Oh, you're sweet.
Hey. Say it ain't so. Like, what? Now what? She's moving. The bitch is moving.
She can't be. She's been underwater too long.
I don't know. You know, I heard that there are people who could survive for minutes without breathing. I mean, what if she breaks free of the net and makes it to the surface?
No, she can't.
What are you doing with that? That could put a person's eye out, or even worse.
I just found it, okay?
You were gonna use this as a murder weapon, weren't you? Admit it!
Hang on. Don't give up. Fight. Fight for your life.
Sweetheart, you've been in the water a long time.
Now get out of that net and swim to the surface. You can do it. Do it for Luis. Do it for your baby.
You are my passion for life.
Say something, Murphy. Did they find Sheridan?
No, look, I'm sorry, okay? Actually, the news I have is not good.
Well, what did they say?
They haven't been able to find a thing. Like, they handed out the picture of that freaky lady's face all over town. Some people say she looks familiar, but that's about it.
Damn it.
Hey, look, nobody's giving up here, okay? We've even got guys on the bordering counties handing out pictures of Sheridan and the suspect. Being that Sheridan is a crane, people are taking this very seriously.
I have to make some calls. Mind if I use that back office?
Go ahead.
Look, man, I'm really sorry about getting your hopes up there about Sheridan and all.
It's not your fault.
Exactly what you were going to use this grappling hook for, didn't you? Use it to finish somebody off. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, don't even think about lying to me. I know exactly what you were going to do with this thing.
Okay, what are you doing?
What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a big fat hug! Angel! Charlie's Angel! Do we make a team or what? You think so? The wheels, they are always turning in that pretty little head of yours, aren't they? This is exactly what I needed for Sheridan.
That's right. You know, you could hook it onto the end of that pole and use it to untangle her from those lobster lines.
No, I got a better idea. If that busty blonde makes it to the surface alive, I'll just whack her with it. Brilliant and beautiful. How did I ever get so lucky? Come here, babe.
long as you're fighting, there's still hope of getting back to Luis and the baby. There. I'm free. Now all I have to do is get out of that net. No, what's happening? No, I should be swimming towards the surface, fighting against the weights.
You can't when you're already gone.
No, that can't be. I was just fighting for my life a second ago.
I think the movement you saw was a result of the current. You've been unconscious all along.
I don't believe you. I can't be dying, not when I'm so close.
I'm sorry, dear.
My heart. It's giving out.
I'm afraid so.
When it stops, it means I'll really be dead.
Yes, dear.
I just can't bear this. I just want to see my baby. I want to see Luis.
What if I could take you to Luis one more time? Would that help you accept the inevitable?
Oh, yes. Yes, I would do anything. What do I have to do?
Come, I'll take you to him. All right, take my hand. Close your eyes. Now open them.
Luis, my love, I'm here.
He can't hear you or see you either.
But you said...
I said I could let you see him one more time. Do you want to leave?
No, not yet. I just want to hold him. I just wish that I could feel his arms around me again.
Why can't I find you, Sheridan?
I'm here, Luis. I'm right here. I'm sorry that you're so sad. I just wish that I could hold you, comfort you somehow.
What was that? Sheridan? Sheridan, are you here?
Oh. Although, I don't know. I mean, you may want to consider getting rid of that thing before you start your happily ever after family life with the wife and kid.
I hated being so cruel to Teresa tonight. Maybe I should leave a note for her along with this picture.
Okay, if you know Teresa, that's only going to give her more hope that the two of you are going to be together someday.
Well, not if I word it clearly enough so there's no possible way she can get any hope from it. I just want to reiterate why, after Gwen has this baby, that we can't see each other again.
Whatever he writes, Teresa's going to find something to hang on to.
You wouldn't know the first thing about the truth, Teresa.
Oh, really? Be careful what you ask for, Gwen. The truth is, I am not the cause of all your insecurity, all your stress, all your fear, the things that are putting your pregnancy at risk.
You're gonna tell me that this is my fault?
Well, if the shoe fits, yeah.
Where the hell do you get your nerve?
Why ask a question when you know the answer? See, Gwen, somewhere deep down inside, you know as well as I do, if Ethan could, he would be with me instead of you. That's why you're always so stressed out. That's why you don't have faith in your marriage and in your husband, because you know damn well if you hadn't gone pregnant when you did, I would be Ethan's wife.
That is a lie!
Oh, is it? Is it really a lie? Well, if you were so secure in Ethan's love, you wouldn't give a damn where I was, whether I was in Harmony or Los Angeles, because you would be, what, blasé? You would be stress-free in spite of it? What gets to you, Gwen, is knowing deep down inside your husband is in love with another woman. Your husband is in love with me.
Sheridan?
You know, knows I'm here. He can feel my kiss.
Darling, perhaps this was a mistake.
Never. I never thought I'd see him again.
Your love is so deep he can sense your presence, despite all physical evidence to the contrary.
I just wish that he could hear me. I wish that I could tell him how I feel.
That, I'm afraid, cannot happen. Come, it's time.
Oh, no. Mother, please, just one more minute. I mean, look at him. He's in such agony. Not knowing where I am, whether I'm dead or alive. Please, don't make me leave him like this.
I'm sorry, but there's no other way. We must go.
Louise, I'm here. I'm here. Louise, I love you.
He knows that, darling.
This is so unfair. I want to be with him so badly. We fought so hard to be together. Mother, I can't believe this is the last time I'll ever see him.
Louise, are you all right?
You look pale as a ghost.
Sheridan. She was just here.
What are you talking about, mijo?
I couldn't see or hear her, but I felt her. She kissed me. I think she was trying to send me a message.
Man, you are hammered from no
Look,
sleep.
I know what I felt, all right? I gotta find her. She's in trouble.
What about that feeling you had before? The one where you felt...
Look, dead or alive, I've got to get to her. I gotta hold her in my arms one more time.
What do you know? There is a God, and she's benevolent.
Wait, what's happening?
Sheridan's sinking to the bottom like a ton of bricks. What are those bubbles on the surface? Talk about a will to live. Those must be the last of her air escaping her lungs. Does that mean she's still alive? She could swim back up to the top. Not bloody luck. No, trust me. When those bubbles, they're gonna taper off, and when they do, it's fitting for Blondie. You'll never have to lay eyes on her again.
That can't be the last time I'll ever see Louise again. It can't be.
I thought singing would help. Instead, it's only made your transition more difficult.
I want to live, Mother. I want to be with Louise and my baby.
Will you make sure Teresa gets this?
If that's what you really want.
Damn you!
That sounded like Gwen.
Oh no, Aunt Teresa.
Baby.
Is she dead?
Where are you going to search it? You haven't looked before.
Everywhere. I'm gonna turn over every damn stone in this town until I find her.
It's a little unrealistic.
You know what the hell with unrealistic? All right, we're talking about Sheridan here.
Got Mama in her car. What's going on?
He's just exhausted.
Why can't I find her? Because the person who has her doesn't want us to find her.
You know what, the hell with that. All right, this is my job. For God's sakes, we got a whole damn police department here. We got computers. We got everything that money can buy. And what good are we when an innocent, pregnant woman, who just happens to be one of the most recognized faces in the whole damn world, needs our help? We're none. We're none. Damn it, none!
The bubbles are almost gone. Yeah, good sign. Going. No more Sheridan to make my breath feel blue.
No more Sheridan. She's been a thorn in my side for such a long time.
I can't believe it's finally over.
You can hardly hear my heart beating. It's time, dear.
It couldn't have stopped. It's just faint.
It stopped beating, dear. It's over. It's time for you to rest.
No, I can't be dead. I have to help my baby. Please, God, give me one more chance. Please, let me help my baby. I never meant to harm Gwen or the baby. You're trying to steal her husband.
Sheridan was on this boat and was taken out to sea. It can only mean one thing. She's dead.
At last.
Sheridan's not the only one I gotta get rid of.
This fall on Passions, be prepared for anything. And be prepared to let Passions pamper you. Watch Passions and you could win a trip for two to New York City. Plus a full day at the Avon Salon and Spa.
Wow, this is even better than I thought.
For more details, log on to NBC.com/passions. Sponsored by a new clinical line and wrinkle corrector. Only from Avon.